Hello guys, today I'm going to explain you the topic common emitter amplifier. Common emitter amplifier. What is amplifier and where we are using this amplifier? Amplifier means which gives the strengthening signal. The process of converting weak signal into strong signal, it is called amplifier. So common emitter amplifier. Common emitter amplifier means the input current amplify at a collector terminal, that is called a common emitter amplifier. So input current is IB current that will amplify at a output current, that is called a collector current. So IC is equal to beta times of IB. IC is equal to beta times of IB. So the purpose of common emitter amplifier is to provide good current, voltage and power gain, and the phase shift 180 degrees phase shift. So this is the circuit diagram of a common emitter amplifier. So this amplifier designed with a self bias technique. Self bias provides the stability factor 1. Stability factor is 1, and it will maintain the, it will amplify the, so it will give the faithful amplified signal. Okay, so here if you see the circuit description, each and every component function. So common emitter amplifier components: R1 determines forward bias, R2 adds in developing bias, R3 is the collector load resistor used to develop the output signal, R4 is the emitter resistor used for thermal stability, C1 C2 are blocking capacitors. So apart from this, R1 R2 provides biasing. So by that bias we are making emitter base junction forward bias. By using that two resistor, we can make the emitter base junction forward bias and base collector junction reverse bias. That means by using R1 R2 resistor, it provides the biasing, and R4, by using R4 resistor, it provides the good stability. So purpose of R1 R2 and R4 resistor provides biasing and stabilization. Okay, so the next one, R3 resistor. R3 resistor is a current limiting resistor. Okay, if you are not using a load resistor, that is acting as a load resistor. Okay, so by providing VCC bias voltage, we are making transistor in a active region. We are making transistor in a active region. So here C2 capacitor, actually you have to connect at output terminal, but here missing. So C1 and C2, see C1 capacitor, it provides the good suppose C1 capacitor allows the AC signal and blocks the DC signal, that will couple the input signal, source signal, to the base terminal. Okay, that will transfer the base signal into by source signal into base terminal. And another advantage of this C1 capacitor, if this capacitor is not present, your source resistance combined with R1 and R2, that will change the operating point. Okay, so here C1 capacitor allows the AC signal and blocks the DC signal. Okay, and the C1 capacitor advantage, it will transfer the input signal to the base terminal. Okay, then next one, C2 capacitor. So we have to get the output is also same AC signal. So we are representing audio signal with a sine signal. So sine signal, AC signal. So here amplifier should not change the frequency. Amplifier only increase the input signal amplitude, that is called amplifier. Okay, so whatever we are giving source signal, that signal amplitude only we have to increase by using this amplifier circuit. Okay, it should not change the frequency. Okay, it should not change the frequency. If frequencies changes, that is called frequency distortion. If amplitude changes, that is called amplitude distortion. If phase changes, that is called phase distortion. Okay, so to get the AC signal at output side, we should connect here another capacitor, that is called C2 capacitor or coupling capacitor. We can say if you are not getting sufficient amplitude at output side, you can connect by using C2 capacitor another stage, that is called two stage RC coupled amplifier. So this one is a single stage amplifier. So your signal amplifying only one time, so that's why we are calling this is the single stage amplifier. Okay, so you can observe here with the help of common emitter configuration with the DC voltage, how the suppose current changing, input output current changing with respect to input current. Okay, so your collector current increases when your IB current increases. Okay, when IB current increases, collector current increases. Okay, so this is a load line. So load line for a different input current. Okay, so it changes like this. Load line is nothing but the line between the output current and output voltage. Output current and output voltage, the line between output voltage and output current. Okay, so that is called load line. So with respect to load, your suppose the point will be changes, the point is called operating point. Okay, so the curve, the line in output current and input current, so that is called a load line. The process of making IC and VC values 0. Okay, so plotting the line is called a load line. Okay, biasing of BJT. Biasing refers to the applications of DC voltage to set up the operating point in such a way that output voltage signal is undistorted throughout the whole operation. Also, once selected properly, the Q point should not shift because of changing of IC due to variation due to replacement of transistor of same type, temperature variations. That means when you are fixing the operating point in mid position, it should not be changed. If operating point changes means you will not get the faithful amplified signal. When your operating point in exactly in active region or mid position, you will get the faithful amplified signal. Okay, so your operating point varies with the two regions. One is replacement of transistor, another one is due to temperature, so with these two regions, operating point may be changed. So by providing self bias, you can ideally make the operating point in a fixed position. Okay, stabilization. The process of making operating point independent of temperature changes or variation in transistor parameter is known as stabilization. Stabilization of operating point is necessary due to temperature depends of IC, individual variation, thermal runaway. So temperature, so when leakage current increases, your IC current increases, because IC is equal beta times of IB plus 1 plus beta into IC naught, 1 plus beta into IC naught. When you are increasing the uh, collector base voltage across emitter base junction, temperature increases. Due to temperature, IC naught current increases, so IC current increases, so the parameters IC values changes. Okay, so individual variations means replacement of transistor, and the transistors parameters, beta value, VB voltage. Okay, so aging of transistors. So with these regions also, your operating point will be changed. Okay, so thermal runaway means your IC current is not in fixed position, always it is changing with temperature, IC not current. Okay, power dissipation increases. Okay, so stabilization, temperature depends of IC and thermal runaway. So IC is equal beta times of IB plus 1 plus beta into IC B naught. IC B naught is a strong function of temperature. A rise of 10 degrees doubles the IC B naught, and IC with increases plus 1 time of IC B naught. That nothing but for we know the for every 10 degrees reverse saturation current or leakage current get double. So when your IC B naught current increases, IC B naught current increases, your IC current increases 1 time. Nothing but your IC current is not constant, it's always running. That's why we are saying thermal runaway. The flow of IC produce heat within the transistor and rises the transistor temperature further, and therefore further increases in IC B naught. So this effect is cumulative, and a few seconds the IC may become large enough to burn out the transistor. The self destruction of unstabilized transistor is known as thermal runaway. Self destruction of unstabilized transistor is known as thermal runaway. So when temperature increases, IC naught, IC B naught current increases, IC current increases, IC current increases, again power dissipation increases across emitter base junction, temperature increases again. So this is the chain form. Okay, so this one is called thermal runaway. So after certain point, what happened means, after certain temperature, your transistor becomes destruction. Okay, stability factor. Stability factor means the rate of changing collector current IC with respect to the collector leakage current IC B naught is called stability factor. Is denoted by S is equal to changing IC current with respect to changing IC B naught current. Lower the value of S, better is the stability of the transistor. Okay, the stability factor is 1, that nothing but exactly undistorted signal will get. Stability factor is 1 means undistorted signal will get. Okay, if stability factor is more, so that much time your operating point is shifting, that indicating. So the rate of changing collector current IC with respect to the collector leakage current IC B naught at constant, and IB is called stability factor, denoted by S is equal to denoted by S, stability factor. So this is the collector current equation. IC is equal to I beta times of IB plus 1 plus beta into IC B naught. So differentiation equation with respect to IC, you will get the S is equal to 1 plus beta by 1 minus differentiation of IB by differentiation of IC. So to fix the operating point, the stability factor must be 1. So further, to achieve the stability factor 1, we are going for different kinds of biasing schemes, biasing techniques, that is called fixed bias, collector bias, emitter bias, voltage divider bias. Voltage divider bias. So fixed bias, when you see the fixed bias, this bias is this form of biasing is also called as base bias. Okay, the single power source is used for both collector and base of transistor. Through all through separate batteries can be used. Okay, so we are providing only single bias, that is VCC voltage. Okay, positive terminal is connected to the base region and negative is N region. So negative bias is N region, so emitter base junction forward bias and base collector junction reverse bias. So apply the KVL in a base emitter loop, so we will get the minus IB RB minus VB equal to 0. So from that you can write VC, sorry, when you apply the loop across the bias to emitter terminal, so VCC minus current flowing in RB resistor plus and leaving current in base region, so minus, so VCC minus IB into RB, and across voltage emitter base junction voltage is VBE equal to 0. So from that you can write IB is equal to VCC minus VE by RB. So IC is equal to IB is equal to VCC minus VB by RB. So we can write, say at output side the loop equation, if you apply the KVL at output side, so VCC minus IC into RC minus VC is equal to 0. From that you can write VC is equal to VCC minus IC into RC. Fixed bias, when you use the fixed bias, stability factor increases more, stability is not good. Okay, so advantage of fixed bias, operating point can be shifted easily. Advantage of fixed bias, operating point can be shifted easily anywhere in the active region by merely changing the base resistor RB. A very small number of components are required. Disadvantage, poor stabilization, high stability factor 1 plus beta. Hence poor stability. Uses, due to the above inherent drawbacks, fixed bias is rarely used in linear circuits, that is the circuits which use the transistor as a current source instead of, it is often used in circuits where transistor is used as a switch. How the Q point is affected by changing VB and ICB in fixed bias. IB is equal to VCC minus VB by RB, where IC is equal to IB. This is the collector base bias. So what is the disadvantage in fixed bias? Means stability factor increases, that means stability is not good. Okay, so what is stability? Stability means to make the operating point in fixed position. Okay, so when you suppose design the transistor by using fixed bias, the operating point changes more, so you will not get the faithful amplified signal. When your operating point in fixed position means you will get the faithful amplified signal. That is nothing but stabilization. Okay, so that is the disadvantage in fixed bias. So to overcome the disadvantage, we are moving for a collector based bias. So this configuration employs negative feedback to prevent thermal runaway and stabilize the operating point. In this form of biasing, the bias resistor RB is connected to the collector instead of connecting to the DC source VCC. So any thermal runaway will induce a voltage drop across RC resistor that will throughout the resistor's base current. Apply the KVL. VCC is equal to generally VCC minus the current flowing in RB resistor, both current flowing. So in RC resistor both current flowing, IB and IC. IB plus IC plus IB into RC plus VCE at output side loop, output side KVL, you will get the equation like that one. So VCE is equal to IB RB plus VBE. Since IC is equal to IB, so from the equation 192 you will get the IB is equal to VCC minus VB by RB plus 1 plus beta into RC. So substitute this formula in stabilization. So so the stability factor is very high. So here stability factor 1, but we have to increase the this RC resistor. So when you increase the RC resistor, what happens means the entire your bias voltage drop at RC resistor only. So you cannot make the this transistor in active region. Okay, so that is the drawback in collector based bias. Here when you increase the RC resistor, your stability factor decreases, but practically we cannot use the mega ohm resistor in place of RC resistor. Okay, in place of RC resistor, if you use mega ohm, so that you can achieve the stability factor 1, you can achieve the stability factor 1, but it is not possible to use the RC resistor in terms of mega ohms. So that is a drawback. So advantage, better stabilization compared to the fixed bias. Disadvantages, this circuit provides negative feedback through reduce the gain of the amplifier. So uses, the feedback also decrease the input impedance of the amplifier as seen from the base, which can be advantageous due to the gain reduction from the feedback. This biasing form is used only when the trade-off for stability is warranted. So this is about two biasing techniques. In these two biasing technique, we cannot achieve the faithful amplified signal because the stability factor is increases. The stability factor is poor. To overcome this, we are going for the self bias. Okay, self bias we'll discuss in next slide.